Howdy my friends, and welcome back to more Let's Play Gran Turismo 6. This is Sky Hurricane, and I hope you're having a very good day. And in this part, we're going to continue this awesome racing adventure and move on to more of the B license events here. And let's go ahead and take on the city trials here. I'm not sure what the actual specs are. I did get my Lancer Evolution, and I did paint it black. But we're probably definitely going to want to tune this up a little bit. Yeah, 550 pp or less. So yeah, they're getting it on up now, aren't they? So let's go ahead and enter here. Guess you can pick any car you want. City Trials, Race 1. Madrid. Oh yeah, Circuit de Madrid. A very hard city course. I remember from Gran Turismo 1. Let's see what my driving options are. And I'm going to turn the driving line on for this one because I don't really like this track very much. ISM off. And let's buy a few parts for this. Oh, and this already has Sports Hard. That's nice. Alright, let's see here. What about a turbo kit for this? 369 horsepower. That's kind of costly though. Let's go cheap right now. Computer's usually cheap, yeah. Let's see, catalytic converter's usually cheap. And what about intake? I think it's... Oh yeah, that gets us right up to 500, I think. Oh, I didn't mean to go out of there. Let's see, let's do weight reduction stage 1. Yeah, I still have over 70,000. I like how you can do all this in the tuning shop, you know, instead of having to... you know, I'm glad that you don't have to go to the tuning shop. That's what I meant to say. Alright, let's do this, y'all. Let's do it. I'm really enjoying this playthrough. You know, I've seen a lot of criticism about this game of people not liking it being on the PlayStation 3 and wishing it was on the PS4. Really, I beg to differ. I think I'm really glad that it's on PS3 instead. And honestly, I think it would have sold probably a lot fewer if it had been on PS4. That's just my thoughts. But I'm glad they didn't rush it, you know, to try to get it on PS4. I mean, yeah, the graphics might have been slightly better or something. I'm really not sure. I mean, I think they're just fine the way they are. Of course, a lot of things really aren't much different than GT5, but there are a lot of improvements. I'm just really annihilating them with this Lancer. I think I should have stuck with that little Alfa Romeo. They said 550 performance points, so, you know, I got something that was a little bit better. I think I'm kind of overdoing it. Ooh. Kind of overdoing it into them walls, too, though. Car's all scratched in the front. Yeah, that's one thing I really wish they would have done, though, is more of a damage feature, you know. Maybe not actually cause real mechanical damage, however, at least, you know, make it look like. I mean, heck, for crying out loud, Jarrett and Labonte Stock Car Racing got a really good damage feature in it. And it was a game that was, you know, 15 to 17 years before this. And I had to have been 15 years. I think it came out right after Gran Turismo 1 did. I think that was the highest speed we've reached also, 132 miles an hour. I kind of like this track in a way. I think once I get to know it, I think I really would like it. I think I'm getting to like it a lot more. Tell me to brake right there. I think we have reached our high speed with this car though, because our high speed was 123 with the Mazda RX7. Kind of was bad. Come on, Sky, what's your deal? Can't be hitting the walls like that. We fail when we hit walls. I tell you what, they're just no opposition. They're really not. Again, I think I should have gotten a slower car, but and I can use this car here. I think if I buy snow tires, I can put it in the Evolution Online event. So I may be trying that. Matter of fact, these races aren't very long, so I might try that after this little championship here that I'm doing now. Yeah, see, we're already done with this one. A little over 3 minutes. Completely creamed them. Impreza Sedan was second. Those were actually a lot faster cars though. GTO Twin Turbo, TT Coupe, a lot faster than what we had been versing. They just weren't much better. I mean, you saw I didn't really tune this up very much. It's all in the wrist. Why did I get that trophy? Because I killed them so bad? I mean, really? Really, I'm not sure why I got it. Yeah, say I had like 74,000. And I had 91,000. So I only spent 17,000 on this. And I really didn't spend much. I probably could have beat it without tuning it at all. Let's do, ooh, what track is this? London. Let's do it next. Enter. The London track. Gotta love the good old London track, eh? Yeah, I'm really enjoying this one so far. You know, I'll have to play it a lot more before I can decide how it compares to 4 or 5. 4 and 5 are kind of like tied for my favorites. But I do like how this one corrected a lot of things that were in 5 that I didn't like. That kept 5 from being above 4 to me. So if it continues that, it may very well be my favorite. This granny gonna be in my way. Ooh, emergency brake. Tell you, comes in handy in times like that. Have all these blind corners in this track. Oh man. Come on, Mitsubishi Lancer. Catch that Nissan 300ZX. Ooh. Let's try not to hit it though. Let's try not to damage our car as much this time. It's so hard for me though. They're just really no opposition, I tell you. Oh, I'm racing an older Lancer. Isn't that cool? You know what? Before I try that... Oh wow, that's an old Jaguar. I wonder... That car had to have been in GT5, but I never did run across it. So sad. Oh yeah, this is that first curve is the one you really have to watch, especially after getting your speed up a little bit like that. It's a really, really short course. It looks so long, you know, but it's really not. Crap. Trying not to hit a wall, Mommy, but I just have to. Come on now, stop understeering. I even have the ASM off. You're disappointing me, Lancer. Disappointing me. Oh wow, it looks really messed up. Yeah, so they do have a little damage feature in this game. You know, it's very minute though, I gotta say. And that is it. Creamed them once again, although not as bad as on Madrid, I don't think. That Jaguar kept up a little better. Let's see how they did there. What is that green flag? What country is that? I know Mexico has like a green flag, don't they? No, it's a white flag with a... I don't remember. Tell you what, that Lancer looks sharp black. I really like that. I think that's a good choice. I think that's a very good choice. You know what? Let's get the RX7 on the next race. Why not, eh? Tokyo Route 246. So where is my RX7? Yeah, no, not near as much performance points as that Lancer is. You know what? Let's tune this up a little bit. Well, we will in a minute. Seen her first. City Trials Race 2. Even though this is the third race for me, because I did that order. Because I am insane like that. Let's tune this baby up a little bit more, shall we? Let's see, power. So I got stage 1 on that. Let's get stage 2 now. That really was not worth $18,000. Why did I just buy that? That was kind of dumb. That was very worth it though. And that's worth it. Let's see, and this probably worth it. Alright, so we just spent all the money we just earned, but that's alright. I think that's probably good. Let's do it. I haven't bought any suspension parts yet. All I've really bought is strictly been power parts, power and weight reduction, things that enhance performance points. Let's just say that much. Oh yeah, but this is going to be enough to do the trick. Not as powerful as the Lancer, but oh man, and I have the ASM off. Let's see if I can control this. I know I can control it, but oh yeah, it's definitely sliding. Definitely sliding. Not too bad though. You just kind of have to be gentle, because she does slide. I bet we can beat our 123 that we got with this car. I don't know how fast I get with that Lancer. Oh wow, that was kind of squirrely. That's a Volkswagen, that white car is. I didn't know Volkswagen made anything like that. I may have to check out that. I hadn't even looked at Volkswagens yet. I bet this thing only has 5 gears. Oh man, look at that. Kind of drifted around that corner. Come here, little Toyota FT86. And that's a good car though. It's not that powerful, but it's pretty competitive. And of course I have to hit the wall. However, my car's not very dented, surprisingly. Oh yeah, we're rocking and rolling, y'all. Oh, the interior of this car is just black. They didn't spend much time on this car. That's sad. So I guess this is like Gran Turismo 5 in that they have premiums and they have standards. The standards are the ones they didn't do much with. Oh dang, we're really getting down. Look at that. Almost reached 150. I'm very cautious though. I don't want to hit that wall. Probably could have reached 150, but I would have hit the wall, which would not have been good. Yeah, this is a longer track here. The others were very short. Well, I hit that wall, so what difference did it make? Even with the ASM off, I can still control this pretty easily. Unlike in Gran Turismo 5, if you have the ASM off, for a lot of cars, man, you can't control them. Of course, it may be because this really isn't that powerful yet. Wait till I put a turbo kit on it. Stage 3. Ooh, yeah. This baby would be kicking then. It would definitely need the ASM. No doubt. Oh, and I hit the wall. I'm such a terrible driver. I don't know why I have the driving line on for this track. Really do not need it. Driving so squirrely. Yeah, I'm afraid to turn too hard, you know, without that ASM. It's kind of like an extra cushion, you know, you can be a little more aggressive in your driving. I really like this old RX-7. I like 80s vehicles though. Of course, I was born in the 80s, 89 anyway, almost 90s. Alrighty, we are about done with this race. Yep, we beat 2 minutes. We sure did, barely. I doubt we beat them by 17 seconds though. That just shows you, I guess, the Lancer's a little bit better. 13 though, not by much difference. So that's pretty good. Alright, next time, y'all, I'm going to get back in my Lancer, and we're going to go and see about that online event. And I think we have to have snow tires. Snow or dirt tires. I think snow. So I think I'll buy some snow tires for it. I hope they're not too expensive. They're cheap in GT5, I think. They may be pretty expensive, though. I may be biting off more than I could chew.